we had this crazy idea. It's like a 3-camera rig, which we mounted on a single dolly on like this head, just a plate that the key grip Matt Staples had built. The middle camera was a long zoom, had to be spherical because we were going to mess with the aspect ratio in post. We did a dolly zoom with the rig, and then the 2 flanking cameras were just very wide angle cameras, and then VFX later, when the aspect ratio opened up, would stitch together these 3 frames. Wow. And then as it zoomed back in and like kind of targeted in on what he was sensing, the aspect ratio would shrink back down. It's almost like tuning a radio dial where you're like hearing all the things and sensing all the things and then targeting in on one. This is a non-visual sense. Trying to show a non-visual thing visually is actually kind of an interesting challenge. I think if you use it too much, it would just get like really gimmicky.
It's like this.
I know. Where are we? Yeah. My other initial concern was like, this is a big rig and it's really time consuming. We were on location for the first one and it's like, just clear everything out. It's got to be on the heavier dolly for sure, which limits when we can do it and where we can do it.
How'd the dolly grip feel? I'm assuming the whole thing is heavier too. That's the thing.
No hills, only flat road.
Yeah. I think the first initial test, it was 3 separate dollies just all in the same line, but VFX was having issues with differences, and as will naturally happen, of course, with different people pushing it. You know, it just wasn't landing in the same place all the time.
If it's one rig, are there still like an A, B, and a C operator? How does that work?
When we first did it, it was operators for all 3, and now they're just lock-offs, but we have like 3 camera teams essentially just managing it. Tom Schneider, our AOP, is behind the zoom in the middle, so it's just him sitting there with like these massive 3 cameras in front of him. It's intimidating looking. It's like a wall of cameras. And it's a dolly zoom, which is all about timing and pacing. And it's usually overcrank, so you're thinking twice as fast. Yeah, it's definitely not small.
How high speed are you going?
The first one's 96, which was like also a challenge just for the speed of the zoom, which is very slow. I think we ended at 48, like when it happens later in the episode.
And are you using lenses that are from the 70s time period?
Yeah, we have vintage lenses. Of course. Yeah, of course.
Dusty and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the dustier the better. We definitely don't make it easy for ourselves, but again, it's worth it.